welcome to this video. If you're here, then why? And also, if you're here, then hopefully you don't know anything about Dark Souls, because that's what I'm going to be teaching. I don't know. I don't care. So, first, most important thing, we gotta talk about the cycle. So, let's give it a little bit of this. Start. We got gray. At this point in time, just kind of everything's gray. No color. We just got some trees. They're gray. You got some stone. It's gray. You got some dragons. They're gray and made of stone. Well, not made of stone. They just have stone scales. But then there was this fun thing called the first flame. I'm just gonna put an F there for flame. And you know what that did? Kind of made a little bit of age of light, age of fire. You know, use another F, but a lowercase f for fire. So we went from gray to fire. That's fun. But what comes after fire? You betcha. After that flame goes out, you get dark. Real dark, as in dark souls. Maybe. You never know. And after dark, a little bit of fire kicks up, just out of nowhere, and you get back to gray, and that's how it's supposed to go. And if you could see my hand motions at the moment, you'd just be having the time of your life. So, goes gray, fire, fire to dark, dark to gray, dark to fire. You see, that's how things should be. But here's how it really went. Gray. And then big ol' first flame F, putting a circle around it because it's very important. From the first flame, we got a couple of fellas coming, bringing their big ol' peepers, looking inside that flame, and they found some four very fun, very informative souls. To get it right out of the way, I'm going to start with one of them, the Witch of Izalith. I'm just going to write W for witch. She got the soul of life and more fire. That was really fun for her until she created every demon, but whatever. And her counterpoint, my boy Nito, is pretty neat. He got the soul of death and disease. Moving on, we got our boy Gwyn, Big G, Big EG. I'm putting a box around Gwyn because he's important, very important. Big EG, that is. And then the fourth one, so easily forgotten. Well, our little buddy, little furtive pygmy, he got the titular Dark Soul, which I'm a personal fan of. So, we got Gwyn. He's just kind of chilling. His power over light manifests as lightning, because why not? And he says, okay, it's still technically the Age of Grey, and these dragons are kind of disgusting. So I'm gonna zap them with lightning, because their buddy Seath told me that lightning murders dragons. So Gwyn goes around just eviscerating dragons, and he has a son who he has a son. We don't know his name. I'm gonna put an Ooh. I was going to put an F, but there's a... You know what? No. His name, it's Faram. I'm just going to say it's Faram for now. It's not confirmed or anything. I'm just saying it. He was born to murder dragons. So he goes with his dad because he inherited the sunlight, lightning, and murders some more dragons. Does that. Dragons murder. One point, Faram says, "Ew, gross, dragon murdering. That's not fun." And he allies with the dragons. And then Papa G, Mr. Gwyn himself, says, "Son, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed." And then just kind of removes him from history, takes his name away. Yeah. Bye-bye, Faram. And then we got the witch. She makes her demons. Yet another D is on the board. The demons, they're there because the first flame, it was getting kind of weak, you know? Because fire, it goes out. And this fire, nobody really wanted to go out because it's the reason why they can see. So the witch tries to make a second flame, but fails spectacularly and creates the chaos flame and demons. And Gwyn kind of brought his big old peepers onto the board, looked at the demon and said, "Hey, those guys are pretty gross." And tried to murder them too. Fun fact, Gwyn had an army of knights dressed in silver armor. And they fought the demons for so long that their armor and weapons were charred black. That's a fun fact. That's why you'll fight Black Knights when you're running up to fight Gwyn. In Dark Souls, the game that I'm talking about. So, if you were paying attention earlier, which I don't care anymore, if you were paying attention, you would have noticed that fire is supposed to go to dark, you know? Yet another D is supposed to be going to dark. I'll shade this in a little bit to be like dark. But Gwyn, he says, "Uh-oh, Rutro Raggy, I'm the god of light. Dark's kind of stinky." But the pygmies, they're like, "Hey, we got the dark soul. We're kind of like humans now, because that's how we work." And they say, "Hey, Gwyn, buddy old pal, we helped you fight dragons." I didn't mention that, but they did. We helped you fight dragons, and we kind of just want, like, the Age of Dark, you know? Just kind of chill out in the dark. And Gwyn says, "No, it's disgusting. Why would you suggest that? I really don't support that lifestyle." And chars their bodies, curses them with flame, and removes their connection to the dark almost completely, but not all the way. And then the pygmies are sad, so he gives them a city and his youngest daughter, Philionor. And so they go to the ringed city, and they cannot participate in the Age of Dark because Gwyn, being Gwyn, starts to panic because the dark's just still coming. So he just kind of takes a running leap onto the first flame and ignites himself, burns away, and acted as a sacrifice to the flame, so it keeps going. And so, the Age of Dark doesn't exist anymore. It just can't really happen because Gwyn started a tradition of sacrificing yourself to the flame to keep it going to prevent the Age of Dark. He started a cult before he died called the Way of White. I'll put a double W. Who convinced humans that dark is gross. And they really, really succeeded. So now every single kingdom of men is designed around linking the flame. So every age, when the fire starts to go out, humans will go and sacrifice themselves to the fire, thus preventing their birthright, that is, the Age of Dark. And that's basically Dark Souls. Thank you very much. Don't like, don't subscribe, dislike, leave a comment. I don't care.